win every game the rest of the year. It's going to be a remarkable story worldwide.
From your mouth.
We know weddings can cost a lot for the bride and groom. But now they're trying to break all of our banks as friends by going to elaborate bachelor parties and bachelorette parties.
Well, that's the growing trend. You can't go down the street to a bar. You can't just strap on the sash and go clubbing and fill it. You have to go to a destination bachelor or bachelorette party. And the good news is there are some places where you can have the bash on a budget.
I know
Jennifer
somebody.
Donchez, she's here.
Yeah.
She knows everything.
Hey, Jen.
Hey, how's it going?
You look
Good to
cute
see you.
today.
Hi, thanks.
All right, what are you starting with? Number one.
Well, for guys, the trend has been in the past, you know, you've seen all the movies, Vegas, South Beach in Miami, clubbing in New York City. Lately, more guys want to go to New Orleans, because it doesn't matter if it's Mardi Gras season or not, but there's a lot of bars, clubs, Pat O'Brien's, the Cat's Meow, and the hotels that are not right on Bourbon Street, they're actually only, you know, a little walk, a short walk from the river, and it's a really cool, hip town to be in.
Oh, the music, the food. Our friend, a guy used to be a director here, Pat O'Neill, he went down there with a group of guys. They spent, I think, like 5 days and never got bored.
No, because you can gamble on the river boats, you can go look at the gators.
But what's it cost you?
It's not as expensive. Flying to New Orleans is not as expensive. Go away from Mardi Gras season, you know, but it's really very nice. I was there in November, had a blast.
Yeah, I have a great Pat O'Brien story. I went down there on a honeymoon with, I actually went, accompanied a couple, one of my best friends, on their honeymoon, and we went to Pat O'Brien's.
It's a good time.
They had too many hurricanes, and they had a fight out in front of Pat O'Brien, and she threw the hurricane glass at him. It was a great honeymoon story. Okay,
Are they still together?
they're still together.
Oh,
They
good.
have 3 kids.
Oh, good.
Another place that I know that a lot of people are going to Mexico, both bachelorettes and bachelors.
Right, Cabo,
Oh,
you know,
That's
is
nice.
really, really hip.
it's a long flight.
It's from here it is, but Cancun has the Hard Rock Resort, which though it is not adult only, it has a really cool vibe, and it's all inclusive. So you know, you don't pay anything else.
Right.
Everybody, you don't have to worry about, oh my God, I was stuck with the tab as the best man.
Like, what, you know, what's this resort? Can you recognize
Yeah,
it?
no, that's I believe that's the Hard Rock.
Ah.
Could
And
be
they
the Hard Rock
have,
and
I mean,
Riviera
and that's the
Maya.
thing. I think you might think you're going to get stuck in the spring break atmosphere, but they have hotels and, like you said, the all-inclusives that are removed from that area.
Right, right. And Cabo, you know, Sammy Hagar's got Cabo Wabo there. So that's a lot of celebs go. Cabo's a little bit more expensive, but actually now that we're hitting the summer, a lot of bachelors are heading to Montreal.
Yeah, that's interesting to me. Is that cheaper?
Go north?
Go north. Yeah, you know, there's a lot of clubs and bars, strip clubs too, right on St.
What?
Lawrence Street. Yes.
Oh.
And if you think you wanted to go to New York City, but you want something different, you know, a lot of Hollywood producers use Montreal as the backdrop for New York. So it is beautiful. If it's raining, the underground there has malls. You know, it's really a good time.
So the flight would be a lot cheaper from Philly.
Yes.
That's probably an hour flight?
Very, very short. Yeah, about an hour, and you can fly nonstop. And you know, it is a little stamp on your passport too. Now, for women,
You will need a passport.
you do need a passport.
Because back in the day, you didn't.
Right. But for women, the big trend is to go spa. Go spa. So that's either like Phoenix or Spa and Wine in Napa.
What about Austin? I saw that's a popular
That's
spot,
popular
right?
too because there's a river walk. You know,
And
there's
but
like
it's
just
pretty,
stuff to do.
I feel like Austin's pretty young, so the bachelorettes can find
Yeah,
maybe
and
a
you know,
young man
you've
there.
seen the girls on those like electric horses, you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
at the party.
Yeah.
But actually, Arizona and Napa have come in as way top on the list for bachelorettes.
My daughter loves to go with her girlfriends. You get on a bus, because you can't drive and drink and all that, and hang around Napa. But here's another one. There's a trend out there to go to Iceland.
Right.
It seems so
Yeah.
remote, but beautiful. What do you do there, like in Reykjavik, except look at the northern lights?
Which is actually on almost, studies have shown that almost everybody wants to do that in their lifetime on their bucket list. But Reykjavik also has a very central town where there are a lot of nightclubs, bars, and food is amazing. And then you think of the Blue Lagoon Spa, like that.
So this is the pricey option.
And you know what? It can be a nonstop flight from Newark.
How long?
It's really not that long. In 3 nights, the flight is like less than 5 hours to get there. You go
Okay.
way up over the jet stream kind of a thing.
Right. Over the top of the world.
Yep, exactly. The weather is really nice. It's a hard language to understand, but there's a 3-night rate that's
Perfect.
Wonderful, wonderful. Northern Lights are done by the end of March, really.
Yeah, well,
but
that's right.
people do exploring, and you know the food is amazing too.
You're fabulous.
Thank
you.
you.
You still
Nice
married?
seeing you. Yes.
Yeah. No. There it goes. Wouldn't you like to be married to a travel expert and just get free stuff? Even